And we're live, welcome along. It's been a minute, but it is round 4 of Formula Aero. After being a man of the people, I decided to let the people vote if they wanted a random
we've had an accident
race.
already.
Who's crashed? I've not got
You
everything up
know 1P in the pit lane.
Oh, he's had the issue.
He has no front wing anymore. And in fact, it looks like they took the nose cone off.
I think you've had a little bit more damage show on your screen than it has on mine. But apparently it's a bug at the moment where sometimes your wheel just doesn't work on the pit exit. And Joker and Yari have collided. What's going on there? They're teammates.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair,
there's no front wing either for me.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
so
this game is sensational.
Don't worry, we had Fran seeing no front wing last night as well. In one of our partner leagues, Apex Racing League, he saw it on the front of one of the McLarens having a missing front wing. But yeah, so so yeah, we decided to be fair to the people. They didn't want Miami, so we span a wheel, and they got Baku instead. Which, a difficult challenge at the best of times, and I can tell you there's at least one driver on this grid who may not make it into the 1 minute 39s tonight. That's the struggles that some people are having. ST is the first man out on a lap as it stands as he comes down.
They get caught in traffic by Dez.
Des Mucky, does he have the awareness of a snail, or is he going to be nicely out of the way? Does some beautiful work from Des Mucky, and that's a decent first sector from ST. 35-0 to open up the session.
It's a purple first sector.
It's a purple first sector. I wonder how that happens in the day and age of being on your own, the first driver and only driver to set a first sector time and see if flings it through the castle section. That is much better than anything we saw from FA2.
All quiet. Went a bit wide into the castle section, got very close.
Yeah, we didn't see FA2 on stream on Monday. They were doing a closed doors test run around here, which will still be classified in the standings. But no one attacked the castle section like ST just did. 15-0 ends the middle sector for ST, but the battery not there for him to do a lightning final sector.
It's a bit low. You nearly want to have 40% leaving that final corner.
Oh, Hyper, you don't know how much I have left leaving that final corner.
I mean, at least. Quiet Boy. Quiet Boy's going to do a good lap as he gets to tow the entire way down the straight.
Oh, this is a sweaty little slipstream for Quiet Boy.
Oh, and he's slower.
Only P2. Surprise for him. The only V-carb out on the track is going to be Max.
Is next. Low on battery, and he's given a McLaren behind him a brilliant tow.
Yeah, McLaren behind will be Mr. Orabeng. Max goes P3. Orabeng can only go P4, and he's in the 40s. As Joker has boxed, he invalidated his lap, and here's the man that might not make it into the 39s tonight. It's a 40.6 from Yari.
Nearly didn't even make it to the 40s.
Yeah, tough lap for him. Bluefoot will come to the line next. And barely in the 30... I swear FA2 was faster than this last night, but FaZe Monkey to the line. 39.3.
What is happening?
Is there a massive skill imbalance right now in this league? Because I can swear FA2 and Rian again, low battery, but will be able to deploy all the way to the line.
He ran out. Yeah,
that's still a 38 compared to everyone else's 39s around this track. And I can tell you this, FA2 may not have been as fast as Rian last night, but there was a decent chunk faster than P2 at the end of last night's session, so hopefully people will go.
Des Monkey with a big slide out of the final corner.
Yeah, praying people will go faster. Des Monkey trying to find a way to go
tight to the wall.
Does he have anything left to give in this final sector? Maybe an inch more battery than Rian Spencer, but the time isn't going to be there for Des Monkey. Barely in the 39s.
What is happening?
I need to question... Is something different about this lobby?
I don't know. It seems insanely slow. Like...
I mean, this feels off the pace. Well, oh, God!
Who?
Maxton Orapeng just ahead of UU1P, next one to start a lap.
Oh my god,
We're having a
yeah.
little bit of a ding-dong on the main straight. As UU1P will come through now to start his first competitive effort. Had to box for some front wing damage after his first attempt at leaving the pit lane. And this is a driver who has been full-time promoted into Tier 1 from tonight onwards. He will be Ryan Spencer's teammate. Ryan, who was unhappy with his teammate, and his teammate, who might have pissed off the league ownership a bit hard. But we won't talk about that. UU1P a little bit down in Sector 1 as it stands, but UU1P was racing FA2 on Monday night. Seemed to be up there, and definitely has the potential to go ahead of a lot of these guys. Then again, Hyper, I was driving this pace when I was doing my first laps. That's a big clatter into the wall. You could hear on the broadcast as he now comes sweeping through this double left-hander. You want to keep it nice and flowing before you slam hard on the brakes. How much
very
curb
early.
does he use? And that's actually a very minimal usage of the curb. I don't know about your preference on this track, Hyper, but I'll tell you this. I absolutely assassinate that curb on my
That's the middle sector, though.
I think, Hyper, that's the game.
Is it?
That's the game being the game. It is not the fastest middle sector we've seen. I'm certain of it based on the time that was on the page and the time that Ryan Spencer has put down. But to the line comes UU1P, and he's in the 40s.
What is happening?
One of the few in the 40s. What does Joker have? 35.0 in the first sector. It says fastest. Is it actually fastest? We don't know because this...
I'll check.
Because this is...
No, it's not.
125.
It's 3/10 off.
I can tell you this though, Joker, I know what he knows about the battery around this place. He will be flying in Sector 3. Is that... Orapeng just hit the wall in the castle.
I didn't watch. I didn't see.
It was behind Joker. He hit the wall in the castle section on an outlap.
It's 39.7 is what he needs in this middle sector to be fast.
I mean, it's definitely doable. He finishes the middle sector. It's only a 15.2, but what does he have? In this final sector, he seems to be carrying a lot more battery charge and maybe a bit more load as he sweeps it through the left-right chicane before it's now flat to the floor, straight as you like, towards the line. He might run out just before the line here. That'll be fine. He runs out, crosses the line. It's a 39.0. One of the only guys to be at that sort of pace right now is Dennis DRK has started a lap and spun on the exit of turn 1. Wing damage for the Mercedes.
That is just your talent, though, of him. We've seen that in Jeddah.
Hyper. Calm down. Calm down.
Don't worry. Oh, what a surprise, he's out as well.
He's chose to retire from the qualifying session. He will be starting P13 probably in this race.
Oh,
Mr.
he's going to probably... He could be getting a penalty here. No, he's not. They might have blocked SD.
Yeah, Desmucky says he hit a few walls on his lap. And Rian is insane, says he doesn't have much time left in that 39.4. I know Joke has some more time in his lap. That is for a fact.
See what SD's on for. He's burned a good bit of battery there. Oh, he's fucking clattered the wall there.
Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting track. There are a couple walls you might like to tap on this track. Just lightly, not clatter.
Yeah.
But a little tap. Just where Orabank's come through now is one of them.
Who's that Haas on our lap? No, it's not. Who's the Aston Martin there?
I think Joker could help Mr. Orabank here. Because Joker won't be burning. Orabang is, and a tow could happen between the Ferrari
he's returning
and
the favour, it looks like.
Look at this. A beautiful slipstream for Orabang. He pulls out, activates the DRS. He's still got enough to burn to the line, though. And it's a 39.6, puts him into decent contention as it stands. Quiet Boy pulls into the pits, abandons his lap. ST's first sector was lightning, and it's a 3/10 improvement in that middle sector. But again, the battery for him in this final sector is just so immensely low. And this is what's going to cost him now towards the line.
Oh my God,
he's
Rian
already
is on a
out
lap.
of deploy.
Rian is on a lap. He's up on his past time already.
Yeah, it's a good first sector. Just barely faster than what ST did, but ST can't even
But look at the
dethrone
battery.
Rian right now.
Look at the battery on Rian's car.
Oh,
Nearly
trust
100%.
me. Trust me, you don't understand how much that battery is actually meant to be there.
I'm comparing to everyone else.
Yeah, Rian is doing a phenomenal job with the battery right now. Comes across the middle sector. He's 3/10 up in the middle sector with battery to use the entire way through the chicanes.
Not much time to gain. Not much time to gain.
Not much time to gain. He was 3/10 up with not much time to gain. By the way, it's Nathan. Finally sets a competitive effort. It is a 39-0. Puts in P4. Rian Spencer to a 38-1.
You're not going to believe me what Yari's just done.
Yari?
A 35-2.
A 35-2. What?
And he's binned it. he was sliding out of the fucking, I think, turn 11 that is before the castle section.
There's Mucky on his second effort.
How is he not invalidated there? Wow. I'm watching Yari here. He's just fully gone off the track and somehow not invalidated.
I don't think Yari's on a competitive effort either way. I don't think we have many people on a competitive effort right now. Rian could probably go sit in the garage for the rest of this session.
Do a Vettel and retire.
Honestly, 7/10 is the advantage he holds right now. U1P is the next one starting to set a lap.
Max
and he's
is down.
found a couple in the first sector, couple tenths. So U1P might be the man to watch as it stands. As he'll now
Here comes Yari to the line.
Sector. I think he's
no,
he doesn't have fuel. Yeah, Yari, 40.6. He was the one I said might not get into the 39s in this session, and he is proving it right now.
Yeah.
U1P has still a good level of battery in that middle sector now, so potentially a better lap for him. Potentially could stick it deep into those 39s. It depends how hooked up he's been through the sector.
Yeah, this is probably going to give him a massive tow.
Yeah, it's 3/10 up for U1P in that
he's
middle
slowing
sector
down for him, it looks like.
Is Des going to actually give a tow? No, he's out of the way. Is Des Mucky's out of fuel. We did do a slight settings change for this lobby. No hard low fuel mode. Just because it'll be such a trek back. U1P does end up going up to P10. 39.7 from him as Quiet Boy has just finished the
starts his lap.
effort. I don't know what Quiet Boy's doing, but he needs to get a wriggle on if he's coming back in.
Joker's on it looks like a good first two corners.
He's trying to do whatever he can to claim the position of Rian Spencer. It's all he will need to do today.
A very good third.
Into contention. And through the fourth, he looks to have hooked that up pretty beautifully. Used all the available track and nothing more. And he's up a bit in the first
only
sector.
up a wee bit. 2/10 down on pole. But
there is time to gain in this
That's
sector.
not where his time... Yeah, that's not where his time is to gain. I believe he is running a slightly lower downforce setup, though.
He's not, I can tell you that.
You sure?
If anything, Rian will be running a lower downforce than Joker. Joker, I believe, is on 7.2 wings.
That's
from what I know. Which is just a good qualifying setup around here.
Quiet Boy has 3 laps of fuel in that car. I think he's going to go again.
I think that's what he's doing. Trying to save face here. Joker in the middle sector has found a couple tenths, but that's not enough. And if anything, has less battery than Rian Spencer did.
Quiet Boy, is he going to go start another lap? He does, right? That's probably his session over soon.
Joker gets a beautiful tow. He is really trying to abuse the back of that Haas car who's pulling into the pits. Joker comes to the line. It's only a 38.6 for ORL Joker. Rian Spencer has done the Vettel.
1P, I don't know. He didn't do a Vettel. He retires at the end of the session. That's just the confidence. That's not confidence. That's just Should I do it? Should
Joker's
I
not
not?
set a good enough lap. I'm just gonna retire now.
Exactly. He doesn't have the ego to retire at the first lap. He would have had pole anyway currently.
Quiet Boy's
And that's
found a
Joker
10th in
done.
Sector 1 as well.
That's
Quiet Boy, the
Joker
only
done.
one on a lap right now and ahead of everyone who's doing their outlaps, apart from, I believe that'll be Phase Monkey and Quiet Boy's
I can
teammate.
hear the traction control system on that Williams.
I have a question here. Why isn't ST slowing down?
I actually don't know.
Because this could have been a great opportunity for
Get a huge
ST
toe.
to give his teammate a massive toe when his teammate is already 6/10 off
Oh!
what he can do. Quiet Boy really attacking that corner.
Bit hard. Looks a bit too hard nearly.
Sector, yeah, it's not been a great lap from Quiet Boy.
He
Has
down?
decent battery. He's up, but it's not been great. I don't even think he'll get ahead of Phase Monkey at this rate.
Yeah, he's up
So
only a
Quiet
10th.
Boy, a guy that might have been touted to be one of the better ones this season. Certainly.
All I'm saying is Yari's out-qualified someone here.
I mean, by the fact they've not done a qualifying lap in this session. Yeah, Bluefoot, 4,000th up in Sector 1. Actually, it was a good Sector 1.
White Boy retires,
look at Blue's battery.
Where? Blue? I can't find Blue.
Bluefoot's battery.
Oh my god.
He has got nothing
anything
left. At the end of that
I've
middle
got
sector, he's
nothing left.
4/10 up.
Joker
So maybe,
retires.
Joker didn't have fuel for another lap, I believe.
True, well, I would have just stayed in the pits. Here comes Yari, gonna give a toe to everyone behind him. And cause a moving chicane.
Depends if they've got enough of a gap. Des Mucky is about 2 seconds up on what Yari has done. Bluefoot comes to the line to be the first to finish. It is a 1:39.5 from Bluefoot. Puts him just behind Quiet Boy. I believe our leading driver now was ST, who's backed out of his lap.
No, it's Phase Monkey is the lead. Oh, he's out. It's
Phase
gonna be
big hit
Arbeng.
into the wall. Oh, Phase Monkey's just taking himself out.
Arbeng's down a 10th.
But Sector 1 isn't where you find the time around
Nathan's
here.
matched it. Nathan's matched his.
So what will go on here? Orabeng and Nathan very close on this track. Is that going to hurt Nathan through the middle sector? The limits being tested by Nathan. How has Orabeng kept that valid? Massive cut from the McLaren. Keeps his current effort valid, but he needs to find the time. And Nathan is going to be finding some beautiful time
battery pack
shortly.
he has.
And
he
backs out. So Nathan is going to be the first to finish lap, and he's down in the middle sector. Maybe a bit of dirty air hurting him. Does Arbeng know the session is over? Because it looks like he was trying to play a game with the toe. Max retires from the session. He is done and dusted. Des Mucky is down. Yari, I can't tell what Yari's about to do, honestly. Des Mucky throws himself into a wall. First across the line is going to be Nathan. Does he have anything in the final sector? No. Orabeng pulls into the pits. What can Yari do? Yari gets into the 39s. I didn't realise that's something we'd be celebrating. But Yari got into the 39s in the end. But Rian Spencer, dominance personified in that session. It is P1 by nearly half a second. That 5-place grid penalty for Joker will not stand, as the lobby will be reset. Joker and Des Mucky, the two people trying to challenge him, only ST joining them in the 38s. The rest of them all in the 39s. That midfield pack could get spicy, and Dennis DRK couldn't show us anything representative, threw himself out of qualifying early. We'll be back shortly for the race. And we should be back to live unless I've royally screwed this up. It is the formation lap, and therefore it is time, as always, for tyre time. Alright, so it's time for the quick rundown of the tyres. Thank you always to Hyper for making that tyre time jingle. We're looking at the top three, all starting on the medium compound of tyre. Did I mess up the grid? He was not P4. I got a screenshot. Okay, beautiful. So, Ray and Spencer, ORL Joker, and Des Mucky all starting on that medium compound of tyre. ST starts on the hard in between them. By the way, it's Nathan Max and FaZe Monkey all picking that medium compound of tyre before Quiet Boy on the hards. In P8, it's a double medium for Bluefoot and Orabang, and then the last two of UU1P and Yari Spams L2. Both running the hard compound tyre. Hyper, if you're not still focused on the Pokemon battle you started, what are your thoughts on the starting tyres? Beautiful, he's enjoying his Pokemon battle with his crackpot team.
No, I was saying, I think anyone who's decided to go for the mediums has probably made a bit of a mistake here. Because the hards would just seem to be the better choice, because then you'll have two mediums, because there will be a safety car. It is Baku.
But wouldn't you think double hard maybe instead of that double medium you're thinking of? As maybe a strategy call.
Because double hard round here, it's slower nearly. Because it's a 20 lap race if a safety car comes out.
Very fair.
Two mediums, 10 laps.
Interesting thoughts. Hyper. Ree and Spencer will line up on the grid. Des
Joker,
Mucky.
very neutral. What?
Oh, Des Mucky.
Oh, fuck's sake.
For the U-turn and drew in a straight line backwards. And ends up disqualified from the session. Yari and UU1P both pull into the grid. But it is time for us to go racing once again in Formula Aero. It is Baku. It'll be 5 red lights. Ree and Spencer on pole. Joker in second and the lights are out. And away we go. And Ree and Spencer with a good start. Joker gets away all right into turn 1.
Oh, yes, on the inside.
And Max trying to go 3 wide here. Are they still going to hold it 3 wide? Nathan, ST and Max, they decide against it. But it's 3 wide up at the front between Des Mucky, Joker and Nathan. And Des Mucky gets through for now. But Slipstream is available now. Everyone will have a decent battery level. And ST is up into 4th. There's a little bit of contact there with Des Mucky and Joker, as Ree and Spencer has ran away at the start of this race. And it's still an absolute clusterfuck in the pack. And ST and Quiet Boy 7th and 8th in that Williams team. Max is up to 4th and starting to try and challenge leaders as Bluefoot now capitalising on ST's misfortunes. ST is down to P9 as it stands. As a few crunches into the castle section on this lap 1. Ree and Spencer has ran away with it. What has gone on for ST? He is dropping places, already running down in P10 for this race. And gaps are opening up throughout the field. ORL Joker has dropped to 5th. Ree and Spencer leads by 2.4 seconds immediately away from the line. So it's been a great start for the Haas driver, who is currently leading the Drivers' Championship and will lead on the way into lap 2 as UU1P and Yari right at the back are going to be the two fighting for bragging rights until people retire from the race. Then maybe it'll be for a podium. UU1P slipping his way back into a tow. It's DRS train from P2 to last as it stands. And into turn 1, everyone's staying pretty orderly. Mr. Orabang on the outside of Bluefoot into turn 1. Can he hold it around the outside of the McLaren driver? Not of the Red Bull driver. No, he can't. But through turn 2 he goes. And this time he makes the moves work. And he is up to P8 with DRS now active to maybe stand a bit more of a chance in the future. Further back, ST took a little sweep out of the slipstream to try and find a way through. Couldn't do anything as Yari makes contact with the wall on the exit of turn 3 and starts to fade away at the back. The driver not confident coming into this race, not having enough pace as it seemed, as Desmucky and Rian seemed to be the ones running away at the front for the time being.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be quite a boring race.
That's what you think.
Especially at the front.
I mean, I don't know. Has Rian Spencer made a mistake here? Because look at the drop in the gap for Desmucky, who's already back to 1.4 behind the Haas driver. Started the lap 1.2 back. But big snaps on the exit for him. And by the way, it's Nathan, by the way, is very much going to be under pressure. Coming into this third sector, 2 seconds is the gap ahead of him, not getting any sort of tow from that far back. And he's got Max in the Racing Bulls trying to prove a point today, trying to stop him. And it's low battery for the both of them. Desmucky 42.4. Oh my
God.
Fastest lap of the race. Max into turn 1, gets a move stuck.
Second and a half. Nearly.
The gap is flying away at the front. Desmucky clearly using his tyres to much better effect than anyone else, as there is a yellow flag. ORL Joker has spun at turn 2, gets back to a straight line and will get going again as ST and Orabeng wheel to wheel through turn 3. Are they going to hang on? They are. Into turn 4, ST maybe trying to look on the outside. Is he going to be granted the space? No. Shuffled out a little bit, and now Bluefoot maybe thinking of a time to charge, but ST still fighting against Mr. Orabeng on the outside. Switches to the inside for the next corner, but traction isn't perfect on that exit. So Orabeng still fighting it out as we head into the castle section. Are these two going to have the respect for each other? No, ST decides to back out of it. ST is a boring driver, is what we're finding out here, as Max is up into P3 with Joker's disappearance to the back of the field, not helping his team out in the race. A bit more banging into that wall on the exit of that tricky left-handed downhill over a very horrible curb. Not the place you want to be. And Max has closed into Desmucky on this lap, and Desmucky not really being able to put the moves on Rian Spencer. Has he took the best out of those tyres already? Here comes, by the way, it's Nathan. DRS, it should be a simple overtake.
No battery at all.
No battery for him. Max has saved on this lap. He was pretty much at that same level, but decides to back out. Here comes ST into turn 1 once again. Can he get this move stuck? Mr. Orabeng very wide, clatters the wall, and has to concede the position from that. Yari's caught to the back of this pack at this point, but Yari making mistakes. Joker surely pitting for a new front wing. He knows this race isn't over. He's experienced enough to know that the be-all and end-all is not on lap 4 of this race, and that's damage, I think, for Orabeng. Missing an end plate now.
Right wing.
So now Bluefoot needs to make a move stick. It wing damage around here hurts you substantially. It's already a low downforce track in the dirty air. Bluefoot is pushing him through these corners. Is Blue going to have a send into the right-hander? He's up the inside. It's clean through there. Is Blue going to back out? No, he sticks it. Tries to go around the outside. But the respect not given by Orabeng. And Bluefoot now falling away here from ST because Orabeng has some terrible damage, as ST now finally finds his way to DRS. Blue is pushing Orabeng all the way around this track, making contact into the back of him, hitting that exit wall. That Louis Vuitton advertisement surely will disappear by the end of this race with how many people have touched it. Max TSMI is right on the back.
Just hit Max.
Look at how close they are, these three. Quiet Boy dropped a decent chunk of time to that, but surely with how much DRS he's going to get. Max through on, by the way, it's Nathan. Is Quiet Boy going to go for the follow through into turn 1? He can't quite do anything.
My God, Orabeng nearly brake checked the guy.
Yeah,
Who was
ST
that?
gets the move on FaZe
You.
Monkey. I think Orabang pulling into the pits and UU1P trying to get that slipstream.
That was the where he braked to go into the pits was very early. It was still on the track.
That is absolute shambles from Orabang if he's braking that early. Yari is continuing on in this race and up in P10 at the moment. Maybe hanging
All I'm
on.
saying is Yari's in the points.
Yari is in the points, yeah, and
he's not fallen as much as we thought he would.
Orabang's had an issue here. His team haven't changed his front wing. I wondered why Yari hadn't pulled as much of a gap. I wondered why Joker wasn't as close to Orabang. They haven't replaced the front wing on that car. FaZe Monkey seems to have had a massive wobble in that castle section. He is really struggling on that
Max nearly pulled DRS to Nathan.
Yeah, Max doing a great job right now in P3. He said coming into this race, it is points or nothing today, and he is proving that. Des Mucky also has closed to the back of Rhea and Spencer now.
Battery levels are so different.
Yeah, whose car holds on better? Des Mucky doesn't really have the battery to play with that Ryan does, but Ryan burning it all to try and keep this thread away from Des Mucky, and it should do for the time being. Max has nothing. Nathan has nothing, so Quiet Boy is straight through on the kick Sauber driver and now gets his chance to go after the V-Carb in P3. Quiet Boy looking to return to form today.
You know, I'm gonna say this. It's probably. Oh, I've just seen Bluefoot clatter the wall there. Did he get damaged?
I think that was FaZe Monkey who just
clattered the wall. It was the Red Bull. It was the Red Bull.
Well, FaZe Monkey also having issues as well on that exit, but Bluefoot surely now needs to find a way through. It's not much battery for anyone in this rear pack. Really starting to hurt them. The two best on that battery, UU1P and Yari Spams L2. As out in front, Rhea and Spencer with a little bit of a lock-up there as we head towards the castle section. I don't know if Yari's
going fast enough to burn battery.
Look, Yari's hanging on to the back of this pack. We can give him a bit of respect right now. Hyper. I know we call him the Belgian waffle.
He's also lost 4 seconds in one lap.
Yeah, I mean, look, we call Yari multiple things. The Belgian waffle.
Oh my god, look how close Des is getting now.
Yeah, Des maybe just better on these medium tyres.
The batteries are basically the same. I've just seen, by the way, Nathan nearly spin 4 times.
I think, well, you've got to remember, Nathan, what's he known for? Killing the tyres. And at Baku, a track that eats tyres for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's not surprising that those tyres are destroyed. Blue is through on FaZe Monkey very early. Is that a mistake from him? Quiet Boy clears Max before DRS is active. Here comes Des Mucky, though, for the lead. Into turn 1. He takes the position, but how much more did he have to commit to get that done? Quiet Boy up.
Double pit for Blue and FaZe.
Blue and FaZe both electing to make their mandatory pit stops. Here comes Nathan taking a look up the inside of ST. Bit of contact. Both of them survive. Is Rhea Spencer going to have a go? No. He wants to stay out for one more lap. Orabang up to P9 as it stands. Who here, though, has the one stop in them? We saw Caden Conway last season in FA Tier 1 make
I'd say Joker could go it.
I mean, Joker would really have to save those tyres, Hyper. He pitted.
He will, but at the same time, there is he is probably in the best position to. At the same time, he's one of the drivers known to save tyres quite well.
I think
maybe the only person better is Quiet Kid, or Quiet Boy, sorry.
I think there's one other person on this grid who can save tyres even better. Not racing today. Pickle Alex had some power cuts that's caused his internet to go out. He is certainly one of the guys that I can tell you has just a mastery of the tyres in this game. Rhea Spencer with a big wobble on the exit of that corner, and now no threat really posed to Des Mucky.
Rhea's gone. Rhea's lost DRS.
I think Rhea needs to pit now. His tyres are gone. He doesn't have anything less to give, so he needs to at least hope he can go for a bit of an undercut here. Des Mucky is staying out. Rian pulls to the right-hand side. He'll be coming in to the pit lane now for the first stop on the day. ST clears Max, who also chooses to make his stop now. Bid those medium tyres adieu and continue on in this race. Orabang is in P9 as it stands. He'll gain a couple positions from the undercut. What can he gain now, though? With half a front wing and a lot older mediums, out comes Rian Spencer, P7, just behind Yari, and Orabang will come out just ahead of Max. But Max, on much nicer looking tyres. Bluefoot and Phase Monkey in the background. Phase Monkey looked like he hit the wall on the exit of turn 1. At how wide he went, and Bluefoot gets through. Is that going to be looked at after this race? We will have to wait and see. Max on the back of Orabang immediately. Those tyres on Orabang's car are not going to hold up well. But what does Rian Spencer have now is the question. Desmucky surely going to get undercut. The tyres just die around here. And Rian Spencer on that hard compounder tyre is surely going to be looking for better survival. Here comes Max on Orabang. Up the inside, there's a little bit of contact. Orabang is sideways. Are these guys going to try it again? Orabang shuts that door immensely. It's slammed shut harder. I'm not going to finish that sentence. It's not allowed on stream. Here goes Max now. Surely just takes the position. Orabang can't really fight
God,
the V-Carb driver.
Drifting there, Nathan was through the last corner.
Yeah, Nathan, surprised he's hold on. That is some snaps on that Sauber car. Surely a pit stop incoming. Desmucky, Quiet Boy, ST staying out. Nathan surely needs to pick his time to pit, and he's staying out. So is this a play for the one stop by Nathan?
I'm surprised Yari didn't pit there to get the undercut on those two ahead of him.
I think it's because Yari's on hards.
Still,
wants to go longer.
If I was him, I would have done that. You're
Maybe
sitting in a bit of no
plays,
man's land.
I think if Yari plays his cards right, he could get a little bit of DRS on from Rian Spencer on the next lap. Maybe only a little bit, but it'll help him in his race where, I mean, he's got wing damage, but...
What is the pit lane round here? Oh, Yari just lets him go.
Yeah, it's either
how long is the pit lane around here?
That fast. I can give you the information in just 1 second about the pit lane. It's an 18-second line-to-line pit loss, so estimate probably around 19.
5 seconds. It's 5 seconds of a gap from Des to Rian then right now.
That's how
only coming down.
Is. The question though is Desmucky, is Nathan playing for the one stop? I mean, Nathan has his mate on the back of him. Nathan is snapping on what is barely a corner around this track. Surely Nathan needs to make a pit stop. According to my information, the mediums can
probably
go
get
11
one
laps,
more
but
lap.
they're not great. But there, Nathan lets Rian go by virtue of his tyres being absolutely
I don't think that was an option.
Fried.
I don't think that was intentional.
For the top three once again. And Nathan
will
get the
DRS,
play for the DRS. I mean, that rear right looks
dead.
dead. He is coming into the pits at the end of this lap. It's unsurprising for the Kick Sauber driver who has killed those medium tyres.
I'm surprised Des is hanging on so well.
Yeah, I actually want to watch Des just momentarily while there's not much really happening on the track. I want to see how his tyres are still holding on. Is he a traction control Andy maybe? Because that'll be helping his tyres. I mean, the tyres look so much better than Nathan's did.
Yeah.
He is just keeping those tyres alive like an absolute god.
I think he's going to do the one stop here. I think he's going for a one stop.
I think it's easy for him if he's took those mediums this far.
But the front tyres look very bad, especially from the offboard, where that's where it shouldn't be looking bad.
I mean, we'll have to see how much further he can take them.
That's definitely a warning.
Caden Conway last season took a set of hards 21 laps before it blew up, with 2 safety cars of hell. Yari has spun in the full section. Oh, the Belgian bottler bottles again. Gets himself
Unlucky.
back going forward. But that is tragedy for Yari, who comes out now behind his teammate who has made a stop. He's going to hold Nathan up just slightly. And Nathan maybe on a one-stop. And that's a virtual safety car. Desmucky is out of this race.
Did he have that? What happened there?
As he had a wobble and hit that wall on old tyres. I mean, we saw how Nathan was struggling. But it's a virtual safety car. Somehow only a virtual. The Williams choose the double stack. Ryan Spencer obviously stays out. It is his race lead to take now. But the two-stop threat is no more. As everyone now gets the chance to calm down in their races, how much has FaZe Monkey and Bluefoot gained from all of this? They're P4 and P5.
I'm surprised no one there has pit. I think everyone should have pit there. For mediums or hards.
I don't think a medium would have been the call, honestly, unless you're unless you're doing another stop in the race. Desmucky leaves the session. He will be infuriated as we go green once again. And that is a jump from Nathan on the VSC restart. Gets past Joker. Gets past UU1P. UU1P's going to fight it out, but he's in the wall. Immediately on the virtual safety car restart, he has been shown that wall by the way, it's Nathan. And now is missing half of a front wing. That is tragic for the Haas driver, newly signed to Haas. Desmucky says the car just did not have any grip. Maybe don't be on 10-lap-old mediums around Baku. He has took it as long as he can, trying that one stop, and he's just gone a lap too long. He's got a little wobble on, and that's put him in the wall. I'm more than certain that that's what happened. But now, look at the convergence. Quiet Boy, FaZe Monkey, and Bluefoot are all going to come together on track. Quiet Boy on a fresh set of that medium compound tyre. I don't think that'll quite go to the end, but we'll see what he can do. And what these guys behind him really can do. Bluefoot is all over the back of FaZe Monkey, who doesn't have DRS, who has less battery. So this move should be easier than anything for the Red Bull driver into turn 1. He is clean past the Kick Sauber and now maybe wants to make a charge towards Quiet Boy's Williams just ahead and get himself into podium contention. Bluefoot has not had the season that he would have wanted thus far in Formula Aero, but the time can come back. Taking a quick look at Bluefoot stats, Bluefoot has not finished a single race this season. He's missed 2 and not finished the one that he has attended, and now he is on track for a podium. UU1P has boxed for a new wing and mediums, and Yari now gets promoted back into the points for the rest of this race. UU1P really has a massive strategy dilemma right now, Hyper.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, because he's basically hoping for a safety car at this point.
I mean, UU1P's bigger dilemma is what tyre does he go on to?
He's on the mediums, it looks like.
Yeah, but he's used both mediums and a hard thus far this race. So he'll need to go to a soft at the end, really, as his only hope. Maybe that slightly worn medium he's used for 1 lap. But that is tragic for him. Bluefoot has dropped massively away from Quiet Boy on this lap. Those new mediums doing their job, as Quiet Boy will start to close in on Max's V-carb ahead. The times will fall in this race. Desmucky was saying he was doing so well with the tyres, and his pace was better than Rian's. Quiet Boy, fastest lap of the race so far, as FaZe Monkey can't make anything happen. ST finds even more pace in that Williams car, as FaZe Monkey again making a mistake in turn 1. And look at the threat that's put him under now. ST on a fresh set of mediums all over the back now of that Kick Sauber. It should be easy and simple for ST. FaZe Monkey look to defend the inside. He goes back and defends again. There's contact through the corner. FaZe Monkey making 4 defensive moves in 1, and I think lets ST go there, because that was dangerous for both of their races as ST, elevated up to P5, now needs to chase down Bluefoot and see what he can do here on out. Rian Spencer 7 seconds out in front as it stands. Does Max have anything? Max is actually closed so far in the middle sector towards Rian, so is this a sign of the pace Max has? Apparently, Dez didn't have oversteer and a snap. He had masses of understeer that sent him into the wall.
Oh.
I haven't heard that since F1 23.
20 fucking 2 nearly.
And 23 is the last time I've seen understeer in there put someone in a wall. I know Jack NUFC had it on Monday night, crashed into the opposite side wall afterwards that took his tyre off. But here goes Quiet Boy. It's P2 for the Irishman, the Northern Irishman, for those Irish people who would get angry at me, as Max has lost out majorly in that final sector.
Here comes ST on Bluefoot.
ST, both Williams clearing Red Bull family cars in the same lap, and now making their charge forward, need a pit stop.
Yari is on for points currently.
Yeah, but what sort of pace does UU1P have? I get it's fresh mediums compared to slightly used hards, so Yari has gone into a second set now, and both of these guys will have to box again, I believe, in this race. Yari definitely. Yari definitely has to. Yari's not been on mediums.
Yari's on... Oh, yeah. No, he has. He was on mediums at the start, no?
I don't believe so. No, Yari's not been on a medium yet.
Oh, yeah.
So Yari does need to box again. But I think UU1P, more crucially, will need to stop again. Can he get a medium? 14 laps to the end. If he does, I think Yari might be able to get him back.
All I'm saying is I do believe Miami may have been more interesting than this race if we're talking about P9, 10 and 11.
Yeah, Bluefoot picks up the first time penalty of the race.
And FaZe Monkey and his teammate are very close together.
Oh, there was some massive arguments after that race.
Oh, he just lets him go.
As FaZe has let Nathan go. I think the rules of engagement, Hyper, our rules got to them. I did send it to them, and I think they finally listened, and they're racing as teammates and not as adversaries, which they've spent the first bit of the season doing, and there were some arguments after the last race in Jeddah. I think FaZe Monkey will just get him back here. Is it a DRS sharing operation in the Sauber camp here to try and improve their position on the track? P6 and P7 as it stands for these two drivers, and they have so much more in them. I believe, if I recheck my numbers, they are the current Constructors' Championship leaders, and they are by 21 points over Haas, who have only had Rian Spencer score. By the way, it's Nathan and FaZe Monkey. Swap positions again. They do the little wheel wiggle to say thank you to each other, and they're back going.
I think this might be the best thing happening. I think they actually are working together and trying to catch into Bluefoot, because Bluefoot doesn't have the DRS.
Does FaZe have the pace though to stick with the teammate? I think that's a question. Look at how much FaZe has dropped away already in this part. I think
that might have just been a talent issue there. Through that corner.
Or is it? And I mean, this is the game. Dirty air.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, he's lost half a second. Yeah, I don't think it was a talent issue. Oh, he got very close to the...
Yeah, FaZe Monkey not keeping tabs with his teammate, who is closing up to Bluefoot ahead. But Bluefoot on a 3-second time penalty, and that's a big wobble for FaZe.
Williams on for a double podium right now.
Yeah, but
if we're looking at
ST, probably have pits to go. ST though has the DRS, not much battery on the back of Max, and surely there's not going to be a send from this far back. Fakes the look, but gets it through turn 1. He's going to have to wait for another straight.
I don't think he faked anyone out with that.
Now I can tell you this: there's no traction control at work on ST's car. Bobbling around like a madman. It was Max really trying to break the toe at this point, down towards turn 4. the move.
Honestly, if I was
knowledge
ST there, I would have sent it. Max was off balance there. He's going to send it here, is he? No.
No, but he's really keeping Max.
And now he's gonna. I think he's gonna lose out here in this middle sector. Now he should. There.
Unless Max with a wobble on the exit.
No.
Can ST do it? He's
outside.
Sent to the outside.
He's gone to the wrong side.
Can ST hang it? No, he can't. ST just gonna have to wait to the next lap for a chance of an overtake. But Max's battery in much better condition as ST is already on reduced harvesting before they even get close to a corner. Rian Spencer is running away with this
Max
right
as
now.
well. And Max has a massive amount of battery compared.
It's what can these guys do? The question. I think ST really needs to make a move now and find a way through.
Nathan's caught up a lot to Bluefoot. I've just seen that. There's no battery. ST gets him, but Max is going to send it back on the same straight, is he?
He was looking for it. He burnt the battery to try. ST a little wide of the apex in turn 1.
Look at the battery difference. He's going to get him back, I think, immediately. No, terrible exit, yeah. You won't get him back this lap.
Of Max's tyres starting to drop away. Maybe STs you'd expect to start to drop away around this point in the race. FaZe Monkey is in for his second pit stop of the day now. And UU1P's mediums have given up.
Joker's tires are definitely dead. He's just sitting on a consistent 10 seconds and 0 to 10 seconds and 5 on Nathan there. He's not really gaining, he's not losing. Yeah.
Joker's on 13 lap hold hards as it stands. You know, he's had a little bit of help of half a lap under VSC. But apart from that, he's just had to sit out there.
Has Max lost the DRS? Gonna burn the battery, try staying it, but I think he has it lost.
I mean, he would need...
Yeah, he's gone. He's got... Oh.
He would need to use the rest of his battery, I think, just to keep it to ST at this point.
He's got it, it looks like.
He's also going to try and burn the battery. Both of these guys trying to do what they can to break or keep in DRS. Max has it, but the battery levels of these guys...
How quickly does Nathan close in? Oh, Nathan has no battery at all.
And Max,
I swear he's running the V8.
Into turn 1, stays just behind for now. Closed right onto the back of ST, who didn't really think about putting up the opposition into the first corner, and ST now in a slight advantage on the battery. And also closing in now, the both of these guys onto their teammate Quiet Boy. Remember, the Williams lads boxed on the same lap.
I wonder if Quiet's actually slowly... Oh, Max is out!
He's done a million! It's a safety car!
Bluefoot nearly went straight through him.
And that is how you react to someone hitting the turn 3
Yari's got the pit lane. Yari's going to get out here ahead of everyone on the stop, I think. He's going to probably gain on FaZe Monkey here.
Out of the pits comes Yari, fresh set of medium tyres to take him right to the end. UU1P puts on another medium tyre. That
has he was saved, I think.
I think everyone in this race is quite happy.
And that's ruined Rian, I think.
And FaZe Monkey has just boxed before the safety car.
Oh, what is Yari doing?
Yari just got damaged.
No, he was doing burnouts next to the fucking safety car.
Yari, you're gonna kill your tyres, man.
Wait, I've just realised. If Yari finishes the race, he scored points in every race of FA.
What has he done? How is he doing this? The man that has genuinely looked hopeless the entire championship to score points.
Oh, it was the battery. It was Delta, sorry. That's why he was so slow. I was so confused.
Yeah, into the pits. Comes
We
Ryan
must go.
Spencer. Into the pits, we must go. But we're not X-Manny G
E-I-E-I-O. Oh
up in
no!
this place.
Williams, I don't think can double stack. Wait!
They
Williams,
have a good,
ST's
decent
backing
gap.
off. That's a penalty.
I
You're not
mean,
allowed
it
to do
depends
that.
on his delta. That is the question. Delta is the
Leo,
thing about backing off.
he's lost 5 seconds. He was 2 seconds before the safety car.
We'll see. Out of the box comes Quiet Boy, ST.
Oh, he gets stopped a wee bit. Will Nathan jump from here?
It is possible. Looking at the kicks out
He's
of the
gonna
pit
get him.
box,
He's gonna get him.
Nathan has jumped.
He got him.
Bluefoot has got them both. Bluefoot
Wow.
up in P3 now. With a great chance in this race. Fades Monkey has to stay out. On
Regan
old
and
tyres.
Quiet Boy go for hards.
Regan
They
and
chose
Quiet
harder,
Boy.
it looks like.
Regan and Quiet
This
Boy
looks like it's
harder
Bluefoot's
allocation.
to win now.
It depends.
6
though.
laps.
Those mediums we saw Nathan at the start, how he killed his mediums. Rian at the start, how he killed the mediums. Anything can happen.
It's going to be a
Orabang-
4-lap shootout.
Orabang has gone wild. It's the C6 tyre. It's the soft for Mr. Orabang's McLaren.
I think the soft actually probably is a better choice than the hard now. Seriously.
I'd honestly argue against that. The soft.
It's a 4-lap shootout it's going to be. The safety
Even
car will
still.
probably be out for 3 laps here.
I think even still, right on that last couple of laps, it'll be tied between the mediums and the softs. And Orabang really will have a great restart, but that's about all you can ask for. The first safety car, full safety car, to somehow be deployed as Max pulls what I did last season, hits the inside wall of turn 4. And
Oh yes, I remember that.
of turn 3, yeah. There was
Hey, it's actually funny. It's actually funny. You were sick at the last time we raced Baku. I'm sick this time.
and Max is representing you in the race.
No, he's representing you.
Yeah, Max. Unfortunate now to have DNF'd. You know, turn 3 is a curse that can strike at any time around Baku, as Rian Spencer has left a massive gap to the safety car. I don't know what he's doing.
Probably to heat the tyres a wee bit. But look, we couldn't... Oh, Joker pits again! Oh!
Joker didn't come in on that first safety car, maybe. Or no, he boxed for his new medium. He boxed for his used
gone for
medium, so he's
softs,
gone
yeah.
too soft.
He's gone for softs.
It's
That's
not a bad
probably the
play.
right idea, though. It's the right
From
idea.
Joker. Yari's burning the overtake, thinking he can get his
He's going to
teammate.
get his teammate. He is going to get his teammate. Like,
I don't think so. No, just about Joker
Oh.
will maintain the position.
oh,
but Yari's
that would be
bounds out
hilarious.
But
Yari
people
is
in the
not
best
me.
position. I think Joker
Yari
could
is-
be in a better position than Mr. Arbang, though. Arbang
Yeah, he
might have took a
probably
bit
is.
out of those tyres on the outlap already.
Yari's
and
tried to do me at Spa last season in URC.
and how'd that go for you, Hyper?
I took the lead in Spa and won the race from it. Do you not remember?
No, I don't. I don't remember any races really after they're done.
It was the wet one in Spa. The dry wet one. And then I steal the...
I
thing on
remember
the
the
safety
weather.
car.
I don't remember what happened.
Oh, basically, I
Race.
undercut the rain, so I did. And as I went past the turn, I think it was the last corner or whatever, the safety car came out. Something like that.
Interesting.
I remember.
Right, back
Right,
to the
and I had
task
the
at
bug.
hand. Realistically, Face
It's
Monkey,
in this lap, it looks like.
it's out.
It's in this lap.
It must be. U1P is close to the back of these
Wait.
guys.
It's not. It's not. I can see the safety car light hasn't stopped yet.
It's
There it is.
late from the safety car. Rian Spencer now.
This could be dangerous
the work
here
to do.
with how slow. Look at how fucking slow they're going, and
He's gone.
He's gone very early. He's gonna get slowed down. Yeah, he's got limited.
He's had the
He's
game
limited.
limit him.
Oh, he's not realised you have to wait till the safety car's in the pit lane to go.
Yeah, you see, as he gets flat on the power again, the game has limited him. We now go
Oh my
green,
god, look at the
and this
back! Look at the back!
has
Yari,
made
is
a
he going to
mess of
send
it
it on his
all.
teammate?
Arabang and Nathan, it's ST and Nathan, wheel to wheel. Arabang wants to get in on this. He's up to P5.
Arabang.
Bluefoot is up to P2 on the exit. There's a lot of clattering
Ooh.
of that wall. As on the exit now, Quiet Boy and Quiet Boy and Bluefoot, wheel to wheel. A little bit of argy-bargy between the two of them.
Very nice. I'm sitting on board with Nathan.
Is Quiet Boy going to survive up
quiet.
the
Oh, he's
inside?
in the wall.
Arabang has had something go on there. Quiet Boy is fighting here with Bluefoot to try and make anything happen. But I think for now he's going to have to settle as Yari is backwards again. He's got wing damage. Has he been spun around by someone?
He's got points. That's what Yari fights for.
I don't care that he had points. He could
Look
have
at
had two.
Bluefoot. Look at Bluefoot. He's kept the distance to Rian.
Yeah,
And my
mediums.
battery.
Yeah, the issue for Bluefoot though, we forgot about this under the safety car. He has that 3-second time penalty to serve post race, so he could lose out to all of this. Am I seeing something incorrectly here? I thought I saw Quiet Boy missing an end plate. Arabang now could be in a good position if the car holds itself together, if the tyres hold together.
Exit. I don't know actually. It's 7 lap old tyres. It's going to be by the end. Mediums are struggling at that distance.
Yeah, Arabang is going to be absolutely destroying everything. Let's turn the telemetry off. We don't usually have that up on the stream. Joker gets Phase Monkey already. ST is going to be taking a look back at Nathan on the outside of turn 1. He's going to try and hang it. Nathan gives him the big squeeze. And now, under pressure from Joker up the inside of ST, leaves just enough space.
Nearly a Perez and Kimi situation there.
ORL Joker continues on. Phase Monkey looking right at the back of them. There's a yellow flag and Arabang!
Arabang's binned it! ST's binned it!
ST's made a mistake. Arabang's binned it. It's a safety car again. We go once more.
Phase Monkey went down into neutral. I just realised that. I was floored in neutral.
What is going on? ST is going to have to make another pit stop here.
That brings Yari back into it, at least. Yari's got his 2 points.
Yari needs, I think, to pit under the safety car.
I don't think so.
He needs a new wing.
He's going 4 mile an hour. I think Yari should just stay out. Try gain the position. Whoever pits. I don't think it's smart though for anyone to pit at this point.
So Max,
maybe you know.
Yeah, here's the team radios here. Arabang says, "Why are the walls of Baku more sensitive than other tracks?" It does feel that way. It does feel that way. Max is disappointed in himself after all that has gone on in this race. And Bluefoot, his advantage starts to grow a little bit now. On that 3-lap old medium.
I think it's actually gone the other way for Bluefoot. It's less time to try pull that 3 seconds.
At least the advantage to try and do it on track. Is Nathan thinking about it? Rian jukes it. Phase Monkey does go!
Yeah,
as does ST, as expected.
And Yari, burn that battery, bro. Try get them to.
The Delta will still be on for Yari.
Not anymore. It's not anymore now that thing's here.
I think he's also going to try it. Yeah, Yari into the pit lane. Fresh set of soft is not the worst gamble to have at the end of this race. We've had 3 retirements, all of which have been crashes on track, all of which have resulted in a neutralisation of this race. 2 of them were at turn 3. Desmucky in that final sector, heaps of understeer. Apparently, I don't know how you do that in this game. I've never felt understeer at that speed on Baku in my life. On 25.
Yeah, not even in the old games, in the classic cars, anything.
I think there have been a few times where I've had an understeery setup and it's done that. but not
I
on this
don't.
game. You'd need like 0.50 wings for it to feel that understeery. Yari comes
Joker
out 20
looks
seconds
so
back.
fast already. I can see how hard he's taking that turn 11, I think it is, or turn 10.
I think Joker now wants to be the Ferrari saviour in what, let's be real, hasn't been a great race for his teammate Yari Spams L2. There is a chance here that the safety car
Yari spun it
chooses.
again. He was going very slowly.
Yeah, there is a chance that
He'll do one
the
more
safety
lap.
car
Yari's not close
chooses to
enough.
come in.
No, he'll do one more lap. Because it gives 2 laps of racing at the end. Yari's not close enough.
The question now, does ST or FaZe Monkey make that decision to come in for 1 lap fresher?
No, not a chance. I would have thought 1P would as well.
You could be thinking about it. 6-lap old tyres that have done at least 3 laps of racing there, 3.5.
And in my opinion, if he gets out of the way, FaZe Monkey's probably in the best position to get P2 here.
Yeah, does UU1P have that sort of brain on him? No, he's going to stay out. For now, everyone chooses to stay out. Yari, I don't know why he's not choosing to burn the battery. Now he's burning the battery most of the way down the straight to try and get onto the back of the grid. And hopefully give his tyres a chance to cool down a bit, because they do get very hot around here. Very easily. When you have anything in the car, Yari has disappeared from our screens momentarily. The game knows exactly what it's doing. Yari, you don't need to push that much on the exit, mate. It's a safety car. You're about to come into cars doing 2 miles an hour in a corner. As he does.
Wait, have I never noticed? Wait, is that the same on Joker's car? Wait. Oh, it is different. I never noticed at the front on the Ferraris, on the wee wheel winglets. They're different colour on the 2 different cars. Yari's is yellow if you look off board, and then Joker's is white.
On the
No. The actual winglets on the wheels. The arches.
Oh wait, the tips, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait,
Most
are they
interesting
different, or
part
is it just the position on track?
No, it's white for Joker and it's yellow for Yari.
Oh wow.
It's like the Mercedes of last year or the year before, I think it was.
Well, because typically that's like the TV pod. If you look on Quiet Boy's car, it's black. If you look on ST's car, it's yellow.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was the same with the Mercedes year and the year before, where the arches were different colours, I believe, because of Lewis and George.
That's interesting, that. I have never noticed that. It could be also the Ferrari Monza livery. I don't know if that's on the default livery, but an interesting little thing to notice.
Has he learned his lesson though this time, Ryan?
I mean, he's still not exactly slowing down.
He's not slowing. What is he doing?
He's about to be limited to all hell.
Yeah. What is he doing?
I mean, cause chaos if you can.
Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty for Bluefoot. You can't go alongside. He was.
I mean, he's backed off the alongside very quickly, but that has compromised his restart. Rian leads once again. FaZe Monkey immediately gets UU1P, who's trying to go for it on Joker. FaZe Monkey gets the position. UU1P and Joker are backwards. And now Yari's up to P6. Falling away in this race, the Ferrari lead driver and the Haas.
If Yari actually gets P6,
I'm going to cry. FaZe Monkey takes a look at Nathan. I mean, have they said if it's the last 2 laps they can fight it out? This is a constructors title they are fighting for, and right now, even with the minimal points from UUP,
he's being pushed through.
And Yari, look at that, is close to the back.
Nathan,
Nathan, here goes ST on Yari. There's contact, and he's just about avoided that. He's just about avoided the wall, but ST may have questions asked of him later. The new head of stewarding.
I think Nathan should swap positions. Swap back if you don't get it,
We'll see what happens. FaZe Monkey looks feisty. in that Kicksauber car. He wants
Oh,
to
Quiet Boy
go
hit
for
the wall.
glory. Everyone's hitting the wall. Yari hits it worse, I think. If not Joker hitting it worse than Yari, though. Joker is missing an end plate. 5-lap-old soft, and he has the Haas of UU1P on promotion to FA1 on the back of him on the final lap.
Kind of Gary, guaranteed. But
By the way, it's Nathan and FaZe Monkey are very close.
Battery.
No battery,
no battery for anyone.
No battery for anyone on the whole grid.
Yari.
ST is going to try and go for it on FaZe Monkey. Can't make a move work. FaZe Monkey left plenty of space. Here goes ST again, but doesn't choose to make the move stick. FaZe Monkey a little deep into the corner, but the gap is plentiful between himself and ST, who may have gone deeper still. FaZe Monkey now, is he going to take a look on his teammate? No. Just chooses to live and keep
I don't understand.
the
I don't
fights
understand
away.
what he's doing.
Bluefoot. Bluefoot could be under pressure here. If Yari can find a little bit of pace in that Ferrari car. Here goes ST on the outside of FaZe Monkey. It switches to the inside. There's contact and FaZe Monkey stays ahead for now in this race. But the field's spreading out a bit as people are hitting the wall on the exit of the tight little corner before you go into the castle. Rian Spencer is leading by a massive margin, but there could be a huge fight right at the end here for a win. Who got their battery into any sort of check in these final couple of laps? Joker is a mile back.
I think that podium's secure. Look at the battery levels. They're nowhere close.
Quiet Boy in great shape now to take a P2 on this track. Rian Spencer has been dominant today. He made the call to do the 2-stop very early, and it has worked out for him. 7-lap-old hards right at the end after a safety car. Rian Spencer will be taking the win here in the streets of Baku.
No, he won't.
Here comes Quiet Boy. He is going straight to the line. He's going to get Bluefoot on track. Nathan and FaZe finish wheel to wheel. Bluefoot ends up P6 as Yari was having a massive wobble to the line. And that...
Bluefoot left the session.
Bluefoot left, which means his car shows as being finished 9th.
What?
Or DNFing, but that'll be returned. His position of P5 will be returned to him.
Half a tenth. If Yari hadn't have wobbled down the straight, I think he would have actually got it.
He probably would have. Bluefoot was just behind Quiet Boy with 3 seconds of penalties. So yeah, he would have been P5 in that, not quite P6. Well, P6, sorry, instead of what it's showing as P9. We can see it on the timing sheet there. That is clearly wrong. Rian Spencer does take the win, though, from Quiet Boy. By the way, it's Nathan, returns to the podium. It's a 3 and 4 for Kicksauber when it all looked hopeless for them earlier in the race. ST finally picks up a decent result for Quiet Boy, coming from P5. It's 6th for Yari, 7th for Joker. Yari beats out Joker in a race for the 2nd time this season. It is 8th for UU1P. And Bluefoot is meant to be in that P6 spot, but he got relegated because the game is a little bit buggy when people leave the session. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to give interviews to our race winners very shortly. And we are back. We've got, first and foremost with us, the P3 driver, Nathan 23 Callum. Nathan, that race looked a little bit hopeless for you a bit earlier on. It was a great recovery to P3 in the end.
Well, my plan was to go for the one stop and see if it got me anywhere, but obviously the safety car didn't help. That late two safety cars, I should say, didn't help that strat. So, but look, recovered to P3 and I'll take it in the end.
Yeah, I mean, obviously late safety car was a lot of joys. Was there any consideration between you and FaZe with him on a much fresher soft tyre, swapping positions and maybe seeing if he could fight a bit further forward?
Yeah, there was. I was considering letting him pass, but then I was saying I'm higher in the championship, so I need more points than him if I want to keep in the championship. But he said he's happy enough with a P4, so we'll take it, and obviously extend our lead in the constructors. So take it.
Yeah. So, I mean, looking back on the race as a whole, obviously, Mr. I Destroyed the Tyres, lap 8 looked like your most hellish lap in the race on those worn-out medium tyres. Was there any thought going into your mind about boxing, just switching to a two-stop with how much the tyres were dying on you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was considering boxing lap, what was it, 7, I think it was. But I stayed out. I was on 98% when I was coming in, and I seen Baker. He stayed out and stayed out and stayed out, and eventually he crashed, and that was a safety car. So I was happy I boxed, but I don't know what else I could have done really.
Yeah, and I mean, just talking generally on the race, I mean, it's yet another podium for you in the championship of the track. You maybe said well, actually, a track we didn't actually know, so I've not heard anything from anyone about how confident they felt going into this race. No, it was more of a wildcard track in the end after democracy prevailed. But next week, no matter what, should be Bahrain. So going into that, how do you think you'll be?
I mean, I'm hopefully again going to be quite competitive, but if I get a podium there, I'll take a podium. But I really want to get a win in this league. That's the goal. I've probably said that every interview I've had so far, but that is the goal.
And I think last thing to really ask you is going to be about you and your teammate. Obviously, last race, there was a whole host of arguments going on in your team chat. After this race, it looked like it was a bit more calm between the two of you. And just have any thoughts on that?
I would prefer not to say anything.
Interesting. Thank you for coming along, Nathan. We will speak to you maybe next week because we don't know how good you are at Bahrain. Next up on the chopping block is Quiet Boy, our Williams driver, resident Mr. Williams. Quiet Boy, congratulations on P2 yet again, and a little bit more fight for UNST and the constructors.
Yeah, definitely. This race was way better than the other races we both had together. I mean, although ST actually did get wing damage actually when Orbine DNS, so a bit unlucky for him, but honestly, I'm just glad we both finished in the points today and got good points for that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you've had 2 non-podium but high point scoring finishes and now 2 podium finishes in the league. Is this just slowly increasing your confidence now and trying to bring Williams back to glory that they missed out on in season 1?
Yeah, I mean, no, definitely. I would like to win the constructors. Although, Leo, I have to remind you, yes, we did win the constructors in season 1.
Oh, did you? I thought someone stole. No, that was season 2 where Racing Bull stole it right
yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Shows how much I know the league. But obviously, in this call as well is Rian. But we'll talk to him in a moment because I think there's a couple more questions to ask him than anyone else. Are you hoping you can challenge maybe for this driver's title? You know, the gap definitely extends a bit at the front. You'll be 11 points behind Rian after this race, but with the rest of the season coming forward, is there any chance of you going towards the front?
I hope so. I mean, I think my goal would just be to score high, consistent points or at least podiums every race and just hope for the best because that's all I can do and just try and get podiums. Maybe a win there or two, but I know that it's competitive, so it'll be hard. But yeah, I'll be hoping for high points, that's for sure.
And obviously, good results again for you. I mean, Haas also double point score and Kick Sauber up there in a very solid position as well. How close do you think it'll be towards the end of the season now in terms of that constructors fight between the top 3 teams, really?
I mean, it'll definitely be very close. I mean, Kick have a really good team. Like, they've got 2 very consistent podium scores, and well, Haas got Rain, so he could probably get a win any race he wanted to. I knew U1P's good too for points, so it'll be very tight towards the end, and I can't even say who'll win it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the last thing, just to ask you, next race, Bahrain, good or bad track for you, really?
Yeah, I don't really enjoy Bahrain that much, but again, I'll be hoping for the best. That's all I can do.
All right, thank you for coming along, Quiet Boy. Hopefully speak to you a few more times through the season. Stay consistent, my guy. And then for the last guy we'll speak to today, it is our race winner. Rian is insane. Rian, it was a good race from you, maybe controversial in a few people's eyes, but how do you feel after that result?
Yep, it's good to win again, but some people don't know how a fucking safety car works, mate. They don't know how. You have to wait till the safety car comes in the pits, and they clearly don't know that. So, yeah, I'll be looking at that after. But yeah, so happy to win there.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first question about that safety car is, did you understand you were going to get limited by that, or?
Yeah, but again, it's when you're leading on hards and you've got someone behind on mediums, you really got to get away. So, yes, I mean, I kind of got restricted to the pace early on. I just wanted to get ahead a bit, warm up the hards because obviously they're not going to be very warm off the start. So yeah.
Yes, but again, it's another race win for you now. I think probably your second of the season, second in a row actually. Coming into this race, you said Baku is not your track. What are you saying after that performance today?
Well, I'm very shocked I got poled by that much. I did not see myself getting even poled, to be honest, but that was a great lap. Yeah, definitely a track I can move on from. I absolutely fucking hate that track with a passion.
Yeah, I mean, you said no more pace in this lap and then found 3/10 immediately afterwards, so something clearly going a bit wrong there.
Yeah, I got a bit of a slipstream at the start of my lap. I think it might have been from a Ferrari. Yeah, but yeah, I got a bit of a slipstream at the start. Gained a bit through the first sector, was able to keep it through the middle and the last. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the last thing to ask, as we've asked everyone so far, Bahrain's next up. How confident are you going into that race?
Yeah, very, very confident. Definitely one of my best tracks. So hoping for another pole, hoping for a win, but it's not going to be easy. Today wasn't as easy. I was going to go one stop, but tyre wear on the mediums is just ridiculous. So hopefully I can do a one stop next week and get another win.
All right. Thank you for coming along, Rian. Congratulations. Second win of the season. And now for our interview with the guy who calls himself the driver of the day. I don't know if many people would agree with that. It's Yari Spams 139.862 at Baku joining us here. Yari, I mean, I don't know what we can say about that race. It went a bit all over the place for you.
Qualifying was shit. I knew it was going to be, but I told you before the race, I stay on track, and if I don't crash out, fine, and that happened today, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean, in the race, there were definitely a few spins for you, definitely a few moments, but in the end, you got quite lucky to come away with that P7 in the end, was it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would have been P7 because Bluefoot's position
6
will
or
be
7.
reinstated.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, I mean, after all the trials and tribulation you went through, surely that's a result you can be quite happy with. especially now given you've beaten your teammate twice in this season.
Yeah, of course, and because he told me you'll have my pace in a million years. Well, at this race, the reason I spun, I went wheel to wheel with Max into castle, and then ST was like, "Yes, I'll dive bomb you there." So I got uses for the spins or whatever.
All right, so I'll be interested to see if that's reported after the race. But yeah, I mean, performance-wise, Mr. Consistency really from you. Points scored in every race so far this season. I mean, that must be a good feeling for you, considering you came in thinking you'd be fighting for dead last in the field every race.
Yeah, I found the quality pace not everywhere except today. So if I can keep that up next week, I'll be fine.
All right, Yari. Well, thank you for coming along. Good job on getting points for the
I
fourth time
believe-
this
man.
season.
Right. Yari is now above Max in the standings, is he? No, he didn't get that many points, sorry.
I don't think he did quite
well.
score enough points for it.
He's
Well,
definitely
he'll be
ahead of
ahead of
Des.
Des.
Something to say about Max.
Des. Oh yeah, he'll be ahead of Des. Yeah, because Des DNF'd in the end, unfortunately.
Well, I got something to say about Max.
We'll speak
He's
about
saying
that
it's
after.
last race.
We'll
He's
speak
washed.
about that after, Gary. Don't worry about that. But to everyone, thank you all for coming along to the stream. We'll be back next week for round 5 around the Bahrain circuit. So we'll see you all in a week's time for that, what should be a beautiful race.